You're finally in bed, ready to drift off into a peaceful sleep when, boom! Out of nowhere, your brain decides it's the perfect time to remind you of that one time you misheard someone and confidently responded with something completely unrelated. Or when you went for a handshake, but they went for a hug, and you ended up in an awkward, half-limp embrace. Suddenly, instead of resting, you're lying there, staring at the ceiling, reliving every embarrassing moment you've ever had. But why does this happen? Why does your brain choose the middle of the night to bring up all the cringe-worthy moments you would rather forget? Well, it turns out there's actually a reason for this mental torture. Your brain is constantly collecting and sorting through experiences, but during the day, you're too busy to dwell on every little awkward thing you've done. However, at night, when the world is quiet and there are no distractions, your brain decides it's time for a deep dive into its archives. Thanks to something called negativity bias, your mind prioritizes embarrassing or uncomfortable memories over neutral or even positive ones. This goes all the way back to survival instincts. Our ancestors had to remember bad experiences, like eating something toxic or running into danger, to avoid making the same mistakes. Today, instead of life or death situations, your brain just wants to remind you about that time you accidentally called your teacher mom. So why exactly does this happen at 3 a.m.? It's because at night, your brain shifts into a different mode. During the day, you have countless distractions, tasks, and conversations keeping your mind occupied. But in the middle of the night, when everything is still, your brain finally has time to wander. And since your logical thinking is weakened due to sleepiness, emotions take the driver's seat, making those awkward moments feel way worse than they actually are. It's like your brain is running a rerun of your most embarrassing moments. Now, how do you stop this 3 a.m. cringe spiral? First, remind yourself that no one remembers these moments but you. That time you awkwardly waved at someone who wasn't waving at you, they forgot about it 5 seconds later. Second, try shifting your focus. Don't fight the thoughts, but replace them with something else, like planning a trip or thinking about something you're looking forward to. And finally, learn to laugh at yourself. If this happened to a friend, you'd probably tell them it's no big deal, so give yourself that same kindness. At the end of the day, your brain isn't trying to embarrass you. It's just really bad at knowing when to process memories. So the next time you get hit with a midnight cringe attack, just remind yourself, it doesn't actually matter. Now, go get some sleep. See you in the next one.